Quick service announcement. Your coworkers are not your friends.
Hello besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are talking about your coworkers are not your friends. Okay, so now before anyone gets offended, let me clarify. I'm not saying you can't have friendly relationship at work, but there's a difference between being friendly and being true friends. A lot of people learn this in a hard way, so let's unpack it, why you need to be careful about blaring those lines, how it can affect your career, and what healthy boundaries look like in the workplace. So I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn, and I'll be back to share my true sense, what I think about today's video.
Quick service announcement. Your coworkers are not your friends. They're not your friends. Are you listening? They're not your friends, okay? This goes for anyone who's a new grad, or just starting work in a new environment. Your coworkers are not your friends. Please stop giving them your social media handles. That's the worst thing you could do. Like, even when I was a new grad, I would have the advanced practice nurse adding me on Instagram. Like, me and her are cool at work. But no, I would block her, I would restrict her. Like, even some of my coworkers I'm cool with, I still restrict them because, like, you're not my friend. I'll give you a really quick story time, not involving me, but two other people that work in the hospital. So basically, let's say Becky and Anna. So Anna basically told Becky that, hey, I'm starting a new job in 2 weeks. I can't wait. And just telling her, confiding in her that she's found a new job. Becky went to go tell the manager that Anna found a new job and Anna's planning on quitting. So you know what Becky does? Becky confronts her and says, hey, like, I honestly told the manager that you're planning on leaving because I'm not going to have all this workload on me. When she was telling me this story, I was like, but hold on. Catch the kicker. Becky left 2 weeks later for a new job. Your coworkers are not your friends. Please stop telling them information they don't need to know. Do your work and go.
Never ever, and I repeat, never share any personal details about you to any coworker. You do not know what their motives are at the end of the day for them asking this information from you. These people are not your friends. It's like a forced environment with people, right? They're not friends that you're actively choosing. Yeah, you happen to be in the same environment, but you just don't know where these people's heads are at when you are sharing information about yourself, or if they're asking information. You just kind of want to be a little wary, a little careful about what you give away. You just don't know if these types of people are looking for something to use against you in the future. If they're using that as like some way, like, oh, you know, maybe that's why she's messing up at work, because she's going through this at work, right? And therefore they'll tell management. You just don't know what they have against you. Be very vague when you share anything. There's people that are looking for your downfall in a coworker situation. And I'm not saying for everything, okay? But just to keep yourself just safe from any possible bad situation, keep everything on lock. Like, do not tell anybody anything about you. Just do your job, get in, get out. That's it. Want to be friends with your coworkers? I get that, but just keep it very superficial. You don't need to let them know anything right away. Just because you don't know what people's motivations are and their intentions are, and you just don't know if they have evil eye for you, they want you out of the company and they're pretending to be your friend. Don't trust people so easily in a coworker situation. You just don't know who they are at the end of the day. Make sure that you're tracking and documenting everything that you're doing, because some of these people will say that you didn't do something, report that to management, and who knows, maybe they've been there for a long time and they take their word over yours. So always document everything. Don't share anything with a coworker. You will just protect yourself at the end of the day, and that's all you need to.
Your coworkers are never your friends. There's no such thing as coworker friend. They're not your friends, they're coworkers. If you want to become successful, you must drill this into your mind. See your coworkers as allies who have common goals and common enemies. That mindset is already the beginning of having a power advantage. While everyone's trying to be friendly, going for coffee, going for lunch, you are going to strategize. What is it that you want in this environment? What are the skill sets that you're going to take away? Where are you going in your advancement? And you're going to look at every single player around you. You're going to determine who's an ally, who's in opposition, who is naive and who's savvy that's going to potentially want to destroy you. It's going to take you a couple of months at least to figure this out. Observe and collect data. Do not ever go into a new environment and naively be friendly, smiling, hi, wanting to be friends with everyone. That is the worst approach that you can take. Instead, talk to people. Be curious. Ask them questions instead of you talking. That's going to give you all the information you need to get started. Leverage them to see you as collaborative and to talk about you positively. This is how you be protected.
See, coworkers be thinking they slick, but I'm slicker than Slippery Rick. Have y'all noticed that like when a coworker don't like you, they start to pay attention to every little thing that you do to try to get you in trouble? Like, I am not your child. I don't need you to watch me. And then it's like a lot of the times them watching you, like, you need to be worried about your work, your deadlines. Stop worrying about me. And you know when a coworker don't like you when they literally give you passive aggressive energy. Like, you can be direct. I'm a grown lady. You can speak to me directly. Say what you need. I will let you know if it's feasible for me to be able to do it or not. And I personally don't do well with passive aggression. And it's even wilder because you're not even my manager and you're trying to clock me. Don't try to clock my tea. Like, especially if you're not a manager, if you're not a supervisor, why are you trying to see what I got going on? Like, I should be the least of your concern.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my reasons why I think your coworker is not your friend at a workplace. Okay, so we're going to start with the reality of life. Very important to talk about this. When you spend so much time with people at work, it's easy to feel like you have built a strong connection. After all, you share jokes, complain about deadlines, and maybe even grab lunch together. But here's the catch: workplaces are environments built around competition, okay, and goals. That means people are often looking out for themselves first, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means you need to be conscious about expecting loyalty or deep emotional connection from coworkers. Work relationship can turn toxic, guys. Here's the thing: when you blur the lines between professional and personal, it can backfire. Maybe you share a little too much about your personal life, and suddenly everyone in the office knows your business. Always a coworker uses that information against you. Workplace conflicts are inevitable, and when you think of coworkers as friendly, it can feel even more personal. People might take credit for work, throw you under the bus, or prioritize the success over your feelings. It's not personal, it's business, but it feels personal when you let your guard down. So there's also the risk of trusting too much. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trusting coworkers too quickly. Sharing frustrations about your boss or other colleagues might feel like venting with a friend, but it can come back to haunt you. The workplace is full of alliances, and you never know who aligned with who. A casual comment can easily be misinterpreted or even repeated to the wrong person. Keeping your guard up doesn't mean being cold, it means being strategic. Always remember that workplace is about your career, not your personal life. So there's also settling healthy boundaries. It's so important. So how do you navigate this without becoming overly distant? The key is settling boundaries. Be friend, be polite, be keep personal matters personal. Focus on building professional relationship based on respect and collaboration. If you do build a deeper connection with someone, let it happen naturally. And even then, be mindful. Outside of the work, take the time to evaluate if this person truly has your best interest at heart or if the relationship only works because of the shared work environment. So at the end of the day, work is work. Your co-workers can be amazing allies, mentors, and even great companies during the day, but they don't owe you friendship and you don't owe them access to your personal life. Protect your energy, prioritize your goals, and always be mindful of who you relate into your inner circle. Okay? And so, like, I had this experience when I was working at the hospital. Okay? So, one of my colleagues, like, this person was talking whatsoever was happening, and this person was even asking me like my personal questions, like my relationship issues, my family issues, and all that. So, like, I think we need to have boundaries. Like, you don't have to know my personal things. Let's know things which we have come to to do here, because I didn't even give her my information about all that. Like she was coming to tell me her stories. I was like, okay, I was just hearing. I wasn't even commenting. If she's talking about other people, I'll just look at her because I felt like she was not genuine. Me, what I take people for is when you talk bad about someone, I sense there's something wrong. You get my point. If you guys are friends and you come talk, you tell me about your friend bad things, then that for me is a red flag. Like we won't get along, because if you're able to talk bad about your friend who you always with, and who am I? You're not going to talk about me. So I'm not going to tolerate you. I'm very selective when it comes to make friendships. I love people who are genuine. Like friendship should just be done naturally. That's what I mean. Okay. So those who are at workplace, please watch out. Okay, people might be friendly to you, thinking that they want to help you, they want to be there for you, and you guys are great friends, but you don't know what they're thinking in their heart. Okay, people are not genuine. Not all people have a good heart. Some people they don't have it. They just want everything on their own. So they can even push you or maybe lie to the boss that you did something wrong just for you to go out of the job. And sometimes they can even record what you're saying. So be mindful. Don't say anything to your coworker. Even if you're going through a lot, it's better you just go vent at home, or maybe you just keep it to yourself. It's very important. You need to be protected. You need to protect yourself, okay? Especially at workplace, because it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And it's always backfire. If someone brings a topic and you're supposed to comment, be very careful what you're going to comment if they're talking about someone. Or don't tolerate people talk to someone in front of them. Just tell them you're not comfortable. You're not going to talk about those things. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.